Welcome back to another round of public Karen, Kevin, freak-out, shenanigans, stupidity, silly, bonkers, something. I don't know. Welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. With your host, me, the Australian idiot. Let's get into the clips. Here we have a guy who's upset that a dog is playing around in the garden-esque thing that this guy had apparently created out the front of this building in between the pathway and the road. You know, the area that's technically public property. He's still upset of it, well, here's what happens.
Yeah, I got a camera too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Seriously.
You need to back up. I don't know why you're walking so close up on me.
No,
it sounds like
it
sounds like what you want is a suburban lifestyle in the middle of the city.
No, I want you. We pay a lot of money for that.
That's cool. I try to pull my dog out.
You did that. You've been out there for like 5 minutes.
You know, it's the grass. Yeah. You're scared because I pulled out my phone. Otherwise, you're gonna come up and act like an asshole. But it's grass out here. You may own the unit that you live in, but you don't own anything beyond that. This is public property. If you don't want dogs to pee in it and eat it, don't plant in it. Or move to the suburbs. You don't own more than your property upstairs. Yeah, goodbye.
Look, I can get why he's upset, but at the same time, if you're going to be putting gardens next to a footpath, especially on the part between the footpath and the road, where by technicality, depending on how the county functions or state functions or whatever functions with those type of rulings, technically it's public property. You can plant stuff there, but you also can't be too upset when something accidentally does damage to it. So this reaction is definitely not necessary, especially considering you own a room in this apartment complex by the looks of it. It's like, yeah, you've got your balcony most likely. Actually, you probably don't even have a balcony depending on where you are. I don't know. It just seems a bit of a weird thing to be this up and angry about. Like, I get it, but what else do you expect? Unfortunately for the person behind the camera, they've stumbled into an argument between two women over potentially baby daddy drama.
Go ahead. Yeah. No, she stuck to me first. No, he's so fun shit you can't do. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Pregnant at all, bitch. You ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, ho. You can do all that talking. Don't play with me, bitch. You can do all that talking. Yeah. You can do all that talking. I already know you a police ass hoe. I wanna be you to swing first. Cause once you swing, I'ma beat the you can do that talking. What you talking about, bitch? You can do that talking. They walk up on me. You can do that talking. You got the right word, bitch. I swear to God, the brains be all over my motherfucker. What you doing? What's the whole time? What's the whole call that nigga. You said you was gonna call him, right? The person you're supposed to be pregnant about. Just like you, get your bitch ass on. You doing all that behind. I can't even buy you a piece of bubble gum, bitch. I don't know what you're playing with. Ain't out by myself. What's up? What's up, man? Big up the smoke, bitch. Can I read? You think I'm done? Can I read? Oh, I know. You already put my baby daddy in jail 2 times, ho. Yeah, you ain't gonna play with me. You know the laws. You ain't gonna play with me. Girl.
I don't know if that was a security guard or a police officer, but I just can't get over how disappointed he just seems to look by his actions and how he walks up. He's just like, seriously? Really, you guys in the store? You can't just take this outside and do it out there? Like, why here? Why do you have to inconvenience me with some stupid petty shit? I don't even get I can't even understand what they're arguing about. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but it's so stupid. It seems so unnecessarily stupid. I don't know. As I said before, there's usually 2 types of lawyers. The lawyers that actually care about doing their job and actually care about doing good in the world, and the lawyers that take their position very seriously and are extraordinarily entitled to implementing what they do to the people around them. Here's someone who's the latter, at least when they're drunk, because she's come over to her neighbor's house because apparently she's been too loud in the middle of the day.
Hey guys. I'm not trying to open up your door, dude.
Who is you?
I'm just at your door.
Okay, how can I help you?
You guys are screaming so loud, the whole neighborhood, 911. The cops are about to call in. I don't want to do that.
We is at our house, lady. Don't you dare come to my house. Go on and get on.
No. I'm not trying to be that.
No. What you
Hold on,
doing over
please.
here? No. Don't touch my door.
Sweetie, look
I
at me.
don't care. What is y'all doing over here? We is in our home that we own, and my family is having a good time. What the hell you doing at my door? You get your drunk ass away from my door. Yes, you.
Hold on. Okay. I'm a criminal offensive.
I don't give a who you ain't. You slurring like that, you ain't not a criminal offense attorney.
Do your job.
Go ahead.
What is y'all calling the police for?
But why are you calling the police anyway?
Why she talking about
Yeah,
why you tell my door?
Because you're
Walking by.
It doesn't matter. We're not. Hey, hold on.
Have your on the next block.
Mario.
Mario, don't worry about it.
Mario. Hold on. Hold on. Pause. Mario. Mario.
Go.
Mario.
Get off. Go.
Mario.
Grab Mario. No, don't grab me for shit. You get your drunk ass on. You too, go.
Oh, you're on my property. You're
Go on my
trespassing. Get off my property.
Man, the amount of when I was first watching this, the amount of uncontrollable laughter I had when I saw the walker poke out the door, and then the old lady comes walking out, then another person comes walking out. It's just like the entire family's just like, what in the world's going on out there? I must go see what's going on. It's just crazy. But yeah, that drunk lawyer seems a bit. That's just a very wacky thing to do. Like, I get it, day drinking's fun and all, but maybe you should stay in your house when you're doing that, because you seem to do very, very stupid things when you're intoxicated like that. And I do mean very stupid. Like, seriously complaining about a family laughing too loud in broad daylight. But like, the police won't take you seriously unless you make up some lies about some screaming or stuff along those lines. Then maybe they might. I don't know. This next one's a very interesting one, as this time I'm going to have you approach it with a question. So this person's recording this clip here. Apparently this is what happens when banking while black. Basically pointing out that, there's been some form of racism that's occurred here. That's at least what I'm assuming based upon the framing of this entire thing. Though I do propose the question, based upon what we see here, do you think there was any racism? Let's get into the clip.
Okay, I didn't get the opportunity to get the manager's information. I don't know who Dana is. Dana is not a professional name of contact to give somebody. She's being so disrespectful. Who was the lady that I just spoke with, ma'am?
Assistant Manager Jody.
Her name is Assistant Manager Jody. Do they have a point of contact? Is this their business card?
No, that's just
Do they have a business card on their desk?
No.
So there's no way to contact. They have no business card. So
no,
this
you have to contact.
So this is okay.
Number.
So let me write this down. Do you mind if I borrow your pen?
No, you can take one if you like.
Okay, not a problem at all. Okay, and you mind if I get a piece of paper on a notepad?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Because I always seem to have a problem coming into this branch. So the manager is Dana. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you guys are refusing to cash my check because you want me to physically bring my contractor who's trying to do my home.
I don't know anything about your check, and that's...
Okay, and I'm asking to speak to a manager about this situation, so if you don't know I didn't speak to a manager. She came up and she tried to disrespect me. Okay, and I did not get to speak with her. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm asking to speak with her.
You're asking to speak with
I'm
her?
asking to speak with the assistant manager.
That's the first time you've asked me, so I will let her know.
Okay, well, she came up very disrespectfully. She didn't ask to speak to me in private.
All right, if you would have a seat and be quiet, I can go get her.
I'm sorry, did you say what?
I could, if you can...
You said if I can have a seat? I told you I'm deaf and I'm hard of hearing.
You did not tell me that.
So you're asking me to what? Okay, but why are you telling me as a grown woman to sit down and be quiet?
Because there's other people...
That speaks everything to your attitude and your demeanor.
All right, don't sit down.
Respect yourself.
I do.
Respect yourself.
I absolutely do.
Please do. Okay, so the manager's name is Dana.
Mm-hmm, and she's not here today.
Okay, and the assistant manager's name, who I asked to speak with, is who, please, ma'am?
Her name is Jody.
Okay. I'm getting these point of references to be able to, on the phone, speak with Navy Federal, just so you know. Mm-hmm. How do you spell Jody, please?
Jody.
Okay. Okay. Could you put me in for an opportunity to speak with Miss Jody?
Yeah, I've let her know.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to go outside with my family for about 5 minutes so that I can have your peace and quiet kept in here, and then I'll come back inside just so you know if you call me and you don't see me.
If you want to take the card?
I think I have you guys' information. There's nobody's point of contact on here.
Right,
It's
well, just the general
Okay,
number.
no problem.
Personally, at least from what's contained in this clip here, I don't think so. Again, there could have been other things that occurred outside of this clip that they've posted that actually would have been racist. Unfortunately, we don't have that information, which that's just what it is. There is a few interesting points that other people have brought up about, oh, so you're hard of hearing, but you heard her tell you to sit down and be quiet beforehand, and things on those lines. And it's like, there could be various things to that. Usually, my experience of people with hard of hearing, you have to talk a lot louder, or sometimes even yell towards them to get them to hear you if they're almost deaf. But at the same time, if they're looking directly at you, they can also, some of them also have the capability of just reading words off of lips, reading lips, and things on those lines, and understanding what's being said because of that. I don't know. This is just one of those things where I look at it and it's just hard to really summarize anything out of the face value you get here. You can assume things for sure, but I don't really want to do so in this case here. But hey, I'll leave it to you guys in the comments. What are your thoughts? Here we have a very intriguing situation here. Basically, what's apparently happened prior to this clip is that this person's daughter works here, and what had happened sometime throughout the shift, the manager decided just to snatch the drive-through headset off her head because they wanted to use it themselves. When the situation is described to the person's mother, well, they're not happy to say the least, and this is what happens next.
Is it this right here? Excuse me. Let me holler at you. Come on. Let me holler at you.
No, not 1 second now.
Come here.
Now.
Let me holler at you. You snatched that baby head? What? Ain't no what. You know what the I'm talking about. You snatched that mother headset off my baby head? What? That means you put your hands on her. That's what that means. That's my daughter. That's my daughter. All you see is her mother daddy. Her daddy nice. I ain't nice. You. All y'all that got that mother like that boy. When my mother baby in here and y'all be treating my baby every time she hurt.
I want that energy y'all got with her.
Right now.
Bring that here.
I want that
energy up.
Why you snatch that bitch?
Fuck your head for? Talk to me like you talk to her.
Say what?
I ain't snatch off.
Did you take it off her head?
No, I just did it like this.
Yeah, you why?
Huh?
Why?
So I can give it to the other employee.
Why?
Huh?
So why you ain't ask her? Why you ain't ask her? Why you say, Kalisha, let me get
I'm
this.
sure she would have gave it to you, true or not.
You speak, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So why you taking off her head?
I apologize.
Apologize to her. Come here, Kalisha.
No, look.
Apologize to her. This is my baby, and I don't play no games. Y'all see her daddy come up in this? He nice. I'm not nice. I'm not nice. I'm that bitch. And this mama shorty, and ain't nobody finna put their hands on her, especially not no manager. What kind of manager is you? Apologize to her.
Felicia, I do apologize for taking off the headset without you asking me that.
What? You let these motherfuckers talk and come in here speaking Spanish and talking baby. She work here and you the manager. You supposed I work at a fucking restaurant. I'm a manager at a motherfucking restaurant. I would never. I've been in this 20 motherfucking years. I would never. What kind of manager does that? The motherfuckers don't give a about their motherfucking employees, but you gonna give a about this one. You gonna give a about this one. Starting today. Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
And I mean that. She better not ever call me and tell me you put your hands on her. She better not ever call me and tell me one of these little motherfuckers. You calling this motherfucker here that ain't work today just to her? Who called that girl in here?
Oh, I know. Because it's one of the employees left.
One of the employees? Key word, one of the employees. So you let these little on you?
Can I order my order?
When I'm done.
I think it's not.
Well, I said when I'm done, or you gonna.
My guy, that's a massive yikes. The fact that that's just how you treat someone at work is just like, oh, I need this thing, yoink, rips it from someone's head. Like, there's a lot of things that you should really think about when doing that. For example, she might have had earrings in. And if you rip headphones off like that, the earrings can get caught from the pads and then be ripped out. And That's not a good thing. Like, just ripping headsets off of people's heads is a no-go. You should never do that. You should let them take it off themselves, because you never know if there's any earrings or earpiece or anything else that might get caught on the headphones that could actually cause harm. Like, just flat out, that's the first thing you need to think about. It's the biggest problem with me here. And then further on, just ripping it off someone's head in the first place is just stupid. You simply could have asked, and they probably would have given it to you pretty easily, because, you know, you're their boss. But, yeah, good thing you apologized, I guess? So these guys have got a large vehicle, and they've also got a trailer attached to it. So of course, because you can't fit a car and a trailer in a normal car parking lot, they've gone across in a weird way, taking up multiple car parking spaces because it's just what they've had to do. Anyway, this Karen's come out of the fuel station to go off at them for doing so.
Good. Good, you're on TikTok.
No.
We have a Karen.
Has the security camera captured evidence?
Get a picture of her license. Uh-oh, she's getting the plate number now. Hang on. I don't give a okay.
We got yours too.
Okay.
We got yours too.
You realize when you have a trailer, you're allowed to take up more than one space, right?
That is not legally parked.
You're right, it's not illegal parking. But another thing, you realize that having your headlights on is also not against the law.
To turn it off and be considerate. You want to be a jackass and turn your brakes on in my car.
First of all, I'm not driving, so you don't have to be rude with me.
You want to hit me?
Go ahead.
Swing at me.
Have a good day, man.
I mean, there is really nothing wrong with what they were doing. Yes, it's annoying to see a vehicle take up multiple car parking spaces, especially considering they got a trailer. It is annoying to see multiple car park spaces being taken, but this is at night time, so fuel station may not be as busy as usual at this point in time. And also, where else do you think they're going to park? They're going to park up blocking the road? They're going to park up into a single car park and have the trailer stick out on the road? Like, what else do you think they're going to park? They have to park in multiple car parks anyway, regardless of where they go, because the vehicle's now too long to fit in a regular car park because, you know, it's got a trailer attached to it. Oh my god, who would have known? Who would have thought of these type of things? Good god. In the next clip, we got the weirdest interaction I think I've ever seen. A Karen or someone decided to flag this guy down, then we have this beautiful interaction.
My consent.
That's your consent?
Yeah.
Do you mind telling me why you stopped me? Okay, so you just stopped me and called me.
Consent.
You just stopped me, you flagged me down in the street.
Incorrect.
You flagged me down in the street, so...
Shut up. Watch your mouth.
I did
second
what?
Time.
What are you talking about?
Watch your mouth second time. I didn't call you.
Okay, you said I'm a slut. We've never met, right?
Say sorry.
Why am I going to say sorry?
Because you said I called you whore.
Well, you've called me a slut, so I don't really need to apologise, do I?
For a whore you will.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
No, I'm gonna end the I said to you about ending this conversation because what on earth are you doing? No. Are you? What on earth are you doing? What's that about? Do you feel better now?
It's the water. It's not the wine, so it's gonna get dry. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's just the water.
You're obviously not well.
Obviously upset about.
Obviously upset about something, but the person you're upset at is not me. So
what? Time doesn't exist.
Okay. What is the?
You talk too much. That's
Okay.
your problem.
Why did you stop me?
You talk too much. That's your problem.
I could be really rude to you, but I'm not. I'm being very polite because you're obviously upset about
Sorry
something.
About this.
I'll be sorry about it.
Yes, you will.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you. Excuse me.
Here, hold it.
Excuse me. Could you come and help me, please?
Hold this.
No. Excuse me. This lady's attacking me. I've never met her in my life, and I really want to leave, but I've started filming because she won't leave me alone. She just picked up a bottle of water in my car and tipped it all over my car. I'd like to drive away, but if I drive away, I'm a bit concerned that she might become some sort of injury as I leave with the vehicle. So is there any chance you could...
And then you will go, I promise you. Don't Don't shoot yourself. Just hold the bottle.
No, no.
Hold the fucking bottle. Don't be the bottle.
Ah, listen, I could switch on you, but I'm not that type of person.
Hold the bottle. What's your problem?
My problem is you.
Hold the bottle.
We've never met.
Hold the bottle.
We've never met.
Okay, I've got whole day.
Well, I haven't. I'm going to drive off.
Hold the bottle.
I've asked these nice people to keep an eye on you. You're in danger of injuring yourself. You're in danger of injuring yourself as I leave. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for helping. The lady obviously clearly needs help. Thank you.
I honestly just love this guy's vibe. Just cool, calm, and collected. This person just grabbed a random water bottle from your car and then just poured it all over your seat. Cool, calm, and collected. You're not going to lose your shit. You're going to keep your cool. You're going to just try and get someone else from around the area to kind of get her just to move away from the car so you can drive away and move on with your day. Good on you, bro. Like, I genuinely don't think I would have personally been able to remain that calm after she decides to start pulling her hand into my car to grab something. I think that'd be the point where I'd just be a little bit annoyed, but that's just me. What about you guys? What point in this clip do you think you would snap? Let me know in the comments below. This teenage driver ran a red light / ran a stop sign. It's one of the two. It seems to be mixed on what the actual story is. But basically, he ran a stop sign. And the police officer, rather than just going through the normal methods of giving him a ticket, etc., she seems to go a form of scare them route, and it doesn't seem to go that well because the mothers come out to go, what in the world is happening? Just give him the ticket. Here's what happens.
Any of your questions, give him your ticket. This officer is right here harassing my son. She already have his driver's license, registration, and car insurance in her hand. She's asking if he's on parole or probation, and he has to answer her. He said, no, he's not on parole or probation. I said, go give him the ticket, and she will not. She's just standing there. What are you waiting for, ma'am? For what? For a traffic violation? Okay, but you're making this dangerous. You're escalating it. Go give my son his ticket, and we will take care of this in court. You will not be the judge and executioner on this property right here. You will not. Go give my son his ticket. You have his ID. You can easily run his ID and see if he's on probation or parole. Not this child. Then go do your job. Why are you standing there? Why are you holding on to your gun? Why? Your hand is on your gun. Go run his ID. I'm being violent? No, I'm not being verbally aggressive. You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran a stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket. But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your gun. That will not happen. He's not leaving. He's standing right here. My son is not leaving. No, he's standing on our property line. We own this house. He's standing on our property line. You said he ran a stop sign, right? Go give him the ticket, and then you can leave. In due time. You guys, she done called for backup and everything. Y'all share this video because my son will not be the next hashtag. Not gonna happen. If you're not going to give him the ticket, we're not going to stay out here. Then go give him the ticket.
Oh, you're being verbally aggressive. That's why I've got my hand on the gun. Why are you just standing there doing nothing? I'm genuinely confused. If you have all these questions, like, what are you doing here? If you pulled him over for running a stop sign, now you've declared that she's ran the stop sign. You've got the insurance papers. You've got his driver's license. You've got the registration papers. Now go write up your ticket. It's not that hard. There doesn't need to be any extra steps of all this nonsense that seems to have gone on here. And of course the mum's a bit annoyed at you because of how you're choosing to handle this. Just makes no sense whatsoever. And instead of just like moving on and finishing getting the ticket and yada yada yada, you're choosing to stand there and continue to just go on with this fight about it, which is ridiculously stupid. Here we have a screaming match between the local Karens.
See what happens.
It's fun watching Karens meet another Karen because it always ends up turning into a fight for sheer dominance on who's actually the bigger Karen out of the pair, even though whenever anyone else looks at them they just see two idiots screaming at each other in a parking lot. But that's besides the point. These Karens know what they're in for. They know they're in for the biggest fight of their lives. Who is the stronger and more powerful Karen out of the pair? I couldn't take it seriously. Yards? Here we've got a junk guy who thought it would be the brightest of ideas to smash someone's windscreen because it would make their night. For no other reason, just for simply doing so.
No! Your friend isn't here!
Okay, you know what? We don't have any friends.
Okay! Exactly! You don't! Move!
And we didn't. We actually weren't even doing this. We didn't even have somebody coming. So
what was the point?
To fuck you guys over.
Oh my god! That was so good. That's amazing. Are you still Yeah, what?
It was just for fun.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it for fun?
It was?
Did you have a blast?
I did.
Did it make your night? Is that how boring your life is? Is that what you have to? That's what you have to do on a Saturday? It's kind of embarrassing.
No, it was kind of fun. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, you're funny.
So I think.
What do you think?
You guys got.
I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god. You're actually...
He is totally gonna regret that when he wakes up in the morning with a massive hangover, a giant throbbing headache, and then he'll remember what he did the night before when he smashed someone else's windscreen. And now he's like, oh, damn it, that's gonna be a pain to deal with when it eventually comes back and bites my ass. Because it doesn't seem like they got the name out of you that night, but boy oh boy, you can be damn sure that when it comes to the internet, when it comes to finding people, the internet's damn good at that. Your name probably got sent to the TikTok, the person who posted this pretty quickly after the original post was made because, well, the internet's really good at this stuff for some dumb reason. This guy brought a car from a secondhand dealership and decided to, and after things didn't work out very well, let's say the car breaking down within the first day of having the car itself, he decided to take matters into his own hands.
You cost me money, I cost you money.
What happened? Tell me.
A lot. They said me, so y'all. So they. This the general manager.
Who is this?
The general manager works here.
Inside here?
Yep.
No. You must come into my location.
No.
What happened yesterday?
$500 in tolls. $5,000 in repairs. Car cut off less than an hour after I got it. I'm done talking. Thank you.
Get out of space and go somewhere else.
If you need anything, I can help you.
Huh?
If you need anything, I can help you.
No, I don't want help.
Man, I'm glad I live in a country like Australia that has consumer protection laws, because if this type of thing happened here, you would be the dealership would be forced to give you to either help fix the problem or give you a refund of the vehicle and everything to do with that. Like, they would be forced into it. There's no way out of it. They because they sold you a screwed car that wasn't functioning as intended, they will now get screwed over by the law. But from the sounds of things, it probably doesn't work that way in America. Surely there'd be a way to get something out of this though. But if a car breaks down day one you brought it, surely there's something there. But either way, this is a great way of making sure people don't go to this dealership, having fun signs out there and then recording it and then posting it online. So that's a funny one. Here we have a Karen annoying-ish person in their car for their car being too noisy.
I don't drive this car every day.
Well, no, I see it start and go and start. So
okay, there's a lot of other modified cars in this community.
There's another man.
I pay for this parking spot, so I don't know what the problem is.
I thought, but I'm complaining because this noise of this car drives me nuts.
Okay, it's a V8. It's not modified.
What's that?
It's street legal.
I don't know what that means, but I just can't stand this noise of this car.
There's nothing illegal on this car.
The muffler, whatever it is.
There's still a muffler on this car
Well, why does it make so much noise?
because it's a V8 with almost 500 horsepower.
Well, I don't know if they even have this car in this parking lot. It drives me nuts. And I'm going to complain about this so you know.
Great.
Welcome to the world, Karen. Some cars are quiet, some cars are very noisy. I mean, I can only imagine what the Karen would be like living in the neighborhood that I do, because, you know, around, there's a lot of cars with some pretty interesting engines around here. You got a few modifieds, you've got some Nissan Zs, you've got some Holden Commodores, the classic Australian vehicle with V6s and V8s and so on and so forth, and they tend to drive around. They're very noisy. Some of them are more noisy than others, and some people just like to accelerate and rev like an idiot because that's just what they like doing in their car for some dumb explained reason. And there's always a lot of car noise happening around here. It's quiet a lot of the time, but then there's also car noise. That's just how it goes when you live in a neighborhood where people have cars. Some cars are noisy. Some people want to have a car that's fun, but also ends up being noisy because it's fun. It's just how it is. We have some Karen that is experiencing a lot of road rage against another fellow driver, and when it turns out that she's not getting through them, she throws a water bottle at the car because that's going to do something. Congrats, ma'am. Do you feel better now? Do you feel like that rage was well worth it, or did you get absolutely fall out of that entire interaction? Because that's what it feels like happened here. Not only can I barely hear what you're going on about through the windows of this car because it's so muffled, you just need to get that one up. You just have to throw a water bottle at the car. Genius, especially when it seems like you did acknowledge that you are being recorded about this. So, yeah, it looks like your head's totally screwed on properly. Totally not a little loose.